What up, y'all? It's the homie Dame, and this is the Homie Talks, the segment on my channel where I just talk. That's the new intro. And today I went on Twitter and asked y'all to give me some anime hot takes. People do hot take debate videos all the time. Shout out to Anthony Fantano. I know I'm not the first, so I figured I'd do a little something to spice it up. I'm gonna read your takes, and if they get me heated enough, if they got me wanting to smack you through the screen, I'll cash app you $10. But here's the criteria though, because anybody can just say some troll takes that are obviously bait, so this is what I'm looking for. 1, it actually has to be a hot take, meaning it has to be something that goes against the general public opinion. 2, it has to be somewhat articulated and thought out. Like I said, anyone can just say wild takes, but I'm looking to be convinced that, wow, you actually believe this bullshit. This is actually a trash opinion that you hold. So there you go. If the take is sufficiently spicy and makes me clench like the Arthur meme, I'll give you $10. Don't spend it all in one place. Alright, you're up first. Big pressure. Attack on Titan is super overrated. Okay, bro. Let me just say now, if you have the words overrated or underrated in your tweet, I'm already sleeping, because that literally means nothing to me. But the show itself is great. It's animated wonderfully, the music is incredible, and the characters are pretty good, but people swear by it, thinking it's a masterpiece. Okay, and what? I forced myself to watch it and have been stuck on season 4 for months now because it's so boring. Yeah, I don't care about saying things are overrated or underrated, but I kind of agree with your take. Here's the thing with Attack on Titan. It's obviously an incredible show, right? And I think it's safe to say that it'll be one of the defining, if not the defining animes of the 2010s. But the first 2 seasons are pretty rough to get through. And I know the last 2 seasons make it all worth it, but just because the payoff is sweet doesn't mean you can let the journey be boring. Yeah, in hindsight, it's all good with the foreshadowing and all that, but in the moment, especially for season 2, it's like, damn, this is a chore to get through. But again, that doesn't mean that the show isn't incredible, and the points you made have nothing to do with, the overrated, underrated argument, so. Spirited Away is the worst movie I've ever seen, with very little meaningful character development and story that's carried by animation and soundtrack. You don't really believe that, bro. Like, no movie by Hayao Miyazaki can be the worst movie you've ever seen, unless you've never seen a movie before. Like, you're telling me the Emoji Movie exists, but Spirited Away is the worst movie? For sure, bro. Gurren Lagann is incredibly overrated. The first half of the show was just Simone getting over Kamina's death and got old. Post-time skip was semi-enjoyable with some decent fights that would get ruined midway with just them making a bigger drill out of nowhere and Oh, no. Okay. You might be the first person making some money in this video, because I don't know if you got the memo, but we don't allow Gurren Lagann slander on this channel, dog. And listen, you kinda articulated, so I'ma humor you and assume this is some bullshit you actually believe. First of all, Kamina doesn't even die until episode 8, and Simon already mostly moves past it like 4 episodes later, so I don't know what you mean that they spend like half the show on it, but even if they didn't, that's a huge thing, His idol of masculinity is killed, and he loses the person who he could rely on for confidence until, he can finally move past it and become his own person. That's called what? Say it with me, y'all. A character arc. And them making a bigger drill, like, that's the point, bro. The drills are a metaphor for their resolve and masculinity, so as that grows, as they find the willpower to, face harder challenges, of course the drills grow with them. That's the metaphor of the show. Alright, bro, you got me. Gurren Lagann slander gets me auto-heated, so I'll DM you, bro. Go spend your $10 on some McDonald's or something. You earned it with your bullshit take. Ichika is the best Quint from Quintessential Quintuplets. She took up the mother role, followed their own mutual agreement, doing anything it took to get the MC's heart, and still felt sorry for what she did. Actually looked out for MC's interests, financially supported her sisters. I actually agree. I wouldn't say she's my personal favorite, but she's definitely better than some of the popular sisters like Miku and I'd even say Nino. It's just, I feel people got turned off by some of the weirdo shit she pulled in the second half, but yeah, all the positives you listed are completely true. Tsunderes are the most overrated and worst dere type. Also, yanderes are the best dere type. Also, Devilman Crybaby is an underrated anime. Ooh, okay, you got me torn on this. Well, first off, Devilman Crybaby, underrated, who cares? Yeah, Devilman Crybaby is an amazing show, but who cares if other people don't like it? Now, for the other thing you said, If you watch this channel at all, you know I'm a big yandere fan. I think they're usually super fun characters to watch, but to say tsunderes are overrated, I don't know, bro. That's a bit much. I mean, I can see what you're saying, considering they're like one of the most popular, if not the most popular, prominent dere. But I mean, tsunderes are great too, man. And y'all know I love Rin Tosaka. Y'all know I love Asuka. You know, that's my shit too. Like, tsunderes and yanderes are great because it's a cartoon. I want to see characters with exaggerated cartoonish traits, like, you know, because that's why I'm watching fiction, to see fun, larger than life character personalities. Ooh, okay, we got Sammy was here. What's good, dog? Fellow YouTuber. Check out his channel, y'all. If you like my stuff, you'll probably like him too. And especially because he uploads way more frequently than I do. Every time I hear someone say Demon Slayer is only good in hype because of the animation, I instantly think, tell me you saw the show after episode 19 blew up without telling me that. Its animation is good, but that's basic ufotable. They even got animation on that level in Fate Zero from like 2011 and have always just animated this good. Demon Slayer definitely isn't the best of all time or anything, but its anime adaptation is hella good for multiple reasons, and gatekeepers stay salty about that. Okay, now this is the intelligent way to say something is underrated / overrated. Thing is, I basically agree, right? First off, I'm not the biggest Demon Slayer fan. The anime is cool, the manga is cool, but I don't really care about it much beyond that, right? And you know, it's also true that people hopped onto the show after episode 19 basically broke the internet and they had wild ass expectations. And a lot of the people who were disappointed definitely were saying some shit like, oh, it's carried by animation. But the thing is, people like the manga too. And yeah, it's true that the manga only blew up after the anime, but the manga still sells well and people still have high praise for the manga. So it can't just be the animation that's carrying the show, which, you know, is to your point. People resonate with simple but well executed shonen storytelling, but people also don't like formulaic shows, and because of the hype, you know, maybe they were expecting the show to be more than that. So that's where I can kind of sympathize with, you know, the quote-unquote haters. But yeah, you're basically right. A lot of people will just say some generic take like, ugh, it's all animation and nothing else. But people say that for a lot of anime. Worst character in JoJo Part 4 is Rohan. Uh-oh. This the wrong channel to be saying that, bro. This the wrong channel. Do you know who makes up like 90% of my subscribers? I mean, I don't care if you don't like Rohan. I couldn't care less. But I already know the JoJo fans in the comments are about to get your ass. Animation does not make a show. Sure, it can add to how entertaining a show is, like in the case of Jujutsu Kaisen, but it is never the deciding factor in what makes a show good. Take the recent Takt OP Destiny as an example. Great animation, bad characters, and story. Yeah, obviously. Is that really a hot take? That's like saying visuals don't make a movie. Duh. That's why you have movies like Avatar, which looked cutting edge at the time. Oh my god, 3D furries. But the script was terrible and now nobody cares about it. Anime are cartoons. Yes, they are. That's literally the definition. So this dude said sports anime isn't enjoyable. Knowing that someone has made this and they know the ending to each game, it makes the entertainment of the sport feel artificial. It just makes me feel no tension and pressure while a game is playing out. But they already got you in the comments. Joyo said, wouldn't that just basically be the same for other anime? LMAO. Knowing someone has made the action anime and they know the ending to each fight. Yeah, exactly. Of course someone wrote a determined ending. That's called writing a story. But you know, I understand what Gangsta is saying. The appeal of watching sports in real life is seeing a competition where you're rooting for a team or player and the outcome is unknown. You know, there can be upsets, the big favorite can choke, you know, the underdogs can come back, you know, people can throw the games. And in sports anime, you kind of know that, okay, we're telling a story, right? So at some point the protagonist has to win, or you know, our team has to win. But that's why the best sports animes are about the characters, you know, their growth and relationships and other things that add to the actual scenes of them playing sports. You know, it's the same thing for battle shonens, you feel me? Like the best ones aren't about the fights, it's about the characters and conflicting ideologies, and that's called a story. God, this dude Aiden gave like 20 takes. Aight, in the future when we do this again, y'all get one take. I'm not about to go through a laundry list of your anime opinions. In Toradora, Taiga isn't best girl, it's Minori. That's a hot take for most people except me, I feel like, because I actually really dislike Taiga. I think she's a bad example of a tsundere. As for Minori being best, yeah, she is. Amelia is best girl in ReZero. I think I think now that season 2 is out, that's not even a hot take anymore. Cause like, yeah, 5 years ago, you say anything that's not worshiping Rem, and you get blasted. But now Amelia came up, as she should, cause she is the best girl. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works is the best Fate anime. Everyone thinks Zero is better for some reason, because it kinda is better. You should watch every episode of the Endless 8 arc in Haruhi Suzumiya. I agree, bro. If people had to go through it when the anime was broadcasting, your ass gotta do it too. Violet Evergarden is the definition of style over substance. This is about to be... Okay. Never been so bored watching something so pretty. Just because you're doing the emotionless person learns to feel trope doesn't mean the MC has to be bland. It's only popular because people like being spoon-fed plastic emotions. Okay, here's the thing. You're not wrong. A lot of Violet Evergarden is style over substance. The thing is, for me, I'm okay with that. Y'all know I'm a Persona 5 fan, so I know all about style over substance. The thing with Violet Evergarden is I don't think it's being deceptive in trying to sell people a deep emotional story. I think it knows exactly what it is, which is heavy-handed tearjerker melodrama. You know what I mean? It's like the equivalent of like an Oscar bait movie, like, I don't know, The King's Speech or some bullshit, where everything is crafted to make you go like, why yes, what a deep and introspective motion picture. But I don't think those things are inherently bad when they're executed well, which is what Violet Evergarden is, because you said it yourself, it has style. The point is, there's nothing wrong with a show just unashamedly being what it is, as long as all the pieces are there. Like, I mean, you mentioned people being spoon-fed plastic emotions. Yeah, that's kind of the point. You watch Violet Evergarden because you want to cry your eyes out. It's the same mentality as, you watch To Love Ru because you want to see titties, not that you give a fuck about the plot. Now, whether or not this makes the show good or bad for you is another thing. Obviously you don't like that, but I'm completely fine with it. But yeah, check your DMs. Check your DMs. I'm gonna be sending you that $10. Have fun at your dollar store shopping spree. Horimiya is trash and I refuse to elaborate further. Damn, dude. Damn. This fool has Rin Tosaka as their profile pic and Asuka Langley as their banner. Are we the same person? Damian is not human scum. Hard disagree, bro. Hard disagree. Shout out to Lukeman, though. I always see you in the comments, bro. Appreciate the engagement. Here goes. Makima from Chainsaw Man is a better waifu than... What's wild is that you didn't even articulate a good take. You literally just said waifu A is better than waifu B and I still got heated. That's crazy. You're probably trolling too and I still got baited, man. Yeah, you're not about to slander Rin on this channel. Check your DMs. You got $10 coming your way, dog. Hey, what's good? Killer Nuva. Always good to see you in the comments, chief. Makoto Shinkai films are over it. Yeah, they look amazing, but seeing one makes you feel like you've seen them all. I mean, yeah, he makes the same film over and over. That's fine as long as the movies are good, no? If he was making the same, like, bullshit over and over, then it's like, alright, relax. But he clearly has his niche, so I mean, let him do his thing, I guess. Actually, people don't know this, but Makoto Shinkai's best movie is one he made in, like, 1999 about this cat who wants to fuck his owner, but that's a topic for another video. Alright, I guess I'll look at some takes on YouTube, too, because some of y'all can't follow directions because I said to tweet me, but whatever. People like calling anime/manga bad, but really the only thing that matters is how a creator managed to do what they wanted. Fire opinion, fire opinion. Also, there are no objective standards by which you can judge a series. It would be absurd to judge One Piece or Naruto by Berserk standards or by what makes Berserk great. Also, there might exist manga on the level at least not too far behind Berserk. You are so correct, it's not even funny. In fact, I'm gonna pay you just cause I agree with this the most out of like anything I've read today. So I've said this before on videos, but I personally judge any kind of art by how well the artist does what they're trying to achieve. Basically what you said, abilai. The example I always use is music, cause I like a girly K-pop group like Twice more than I'd like someone like Logic, cause even though I like hip-hop more than K-pop, Twice is better at being a girly bubblegum pop group than Logic is at being a rapper, so I can respect that more even though it's not my type of music. So yeah, you right, bro, but that's too intelligent of a take for this video. That's the proper way to subjectively look at art, but we're not doing that here. We trying to duke it out with some ignorant ass opinions, so you're too woke for this. I'll slide you some cash though. I'll find a way to hit you up. See, that's why y'all gotta tweet me so I can just DM you, but I'll find out. I'll figure it out. Oh, but see, you played yourself, bro. I think it's completely fair to judge an anime by its filler, because I mean, it's there, right? You know, it's in the episode list. It's not like there's a separate tab for filler episodes, but you know, that makes it part of the completed work, so that makes it fair game to judge. Now, obviously, that's not the defining thing that's gonna make or break a show, and obviously you can judge the manga separately because, you know, it's not gonna have all that filler, but yeah, all the filler in like Naruto and Bleach or whatever are for sure fair game as far as judging the show, at least as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so we were able to find some sufficiently spicy takes for this video, but yeah, hopefully this kind of sets the bar for future videos, so y'all can try and raise the Scoville scale next time. But yeah, thanks to everybody that participated. I'll hit you up to send you your hard-earned cash, and yeah, like, subscribe, do all that, and JoJo this week, oh my god. All right, that's the video. Peace.